boat's underway. In case the boat does sink and we take on water, I do have 40 life jackets on my boat. Hey! I don't remember who that is, but hey, they know me. Now, in case the boat does sink, y'all, gentleman on my right is going to reach underneath that door right here, get life jackets, hand them out this side. Lady on my left is going to reach underneath this door, get life jackets, hand them out that side. Now, if the boat does sink, the water's 3 feet deep. Now, there's no smoking, no vaping, no tobacco use on my boat. There's no smoking, no vaping, no tobacco use on the Riverwalk. You get caught using any form of tobacco on the river, it's a $250 fine.
That's my noise.
We do go underneath a lot of low bridges. Do not reach up and grab the bottom of the bridges as we go underneath. Now, the Navarro Street Bridge, everybody. When we exit the bottom of this bridge, y'all are going to look straight up to the left of the boat. When you look straight up to the left of the boat, you're going to see what looks like a freestanding wall. So everybody, in 3, 2, 1, look straight up to the left. You'll see what looks like a freestanding wall. Now that's called Nick's Hospital. Nick's Hospital opened in 1933. It was the very first hospital in Texas to ever have air conditioning. Unfortunately, it is no longer a hospital. A company has bought the building, so they're going to turn that into a hotel. Now, how many people would stay at a haunted hotel? I'm going to do at least one to see what it's like. Now, speaking of hotels, right out in front of the boat, you see the Hyatt Regency. Hyatt Regency is only 16 stories tall. If it were any taller than that, it would cast a shadow on the Alamo at sunset. Since the Alamo is a national shrine, you're not allowed to cast a shadow. The Alamo, y'all, literally sits right on the other side of that hotel. Now, coming up on the right side of the boat over here, you're going to see a brown building with a blue roof. Now, y'all, this building is called the Casino Building. The Casino Building opened in 1933. The building opened as a social gathering place of Bexar County Society members. Today, y'all, it is used as a steakhouse and apartments. You can live above the San Antonio Riverwalk for $860. That's it. No, there's a catch though. There's a 6-year waiting list to get in. The apartment's 582 square feet. You got to go outside to change your mind. Now, sir, I bet you like really bad jokes, don't you? Now, sir, this one's for you. What's the difference between a hippo and a zippo? A hippo's a really big animal, and a zippo's a little lighter. They get worse, right? Now, y'all, we call this Restaurant Row. We have Italian food, Mexican-American food, barbecue, all in this section of river. You name it, we probably have it here someplace. We've even got 3 ice cream places along the river. So if you like ice cream, you definitely got you covered around here. Now coming up on the right side of the boat, the other side of the bridge, you're going to see a restaurant called Casa Rio. Casa Rio opened in 1946. Casa Rio was the very first restaurant to ever offer riverside dining. Now back then, y'all, they had paddle boat rides here at Casa Rio. So while you're waiting on your dinner, you can ride a paddle boat around the Riverwalk. That was back in the 40s and 50s. 1968 is when they started these businesses. of the Riverwalk. This part of the river did not exist until 1968. They added this 1 mile stretch because of the 68 World's Fair. Now between 1968 and 1969, we had 7 million visitors to the World's Fair. Now annually, we get between 9 and 10 million visitors to the Riverwalk alone. We actually get more visitors every year than the Alamo gets, believe it or not. There are 3 reasons why we get more visitors. Number 1, we have the boats. Number 2, we have the restaurants. Number 3, Captain West. You're very welcome. I am the 6th most popular attraction on the Riverwalk, in my mind. Now everybody, in 1968, when they decided to have the World's Fair here in San Antonio, they built what we call the Tower of the Americas. The tower is 750 feet tall. At the very top of the tower is going to be an outdoor observation deck. Underneath that is going to be a rotating restaurant. Now the restaurant does rotate 1 complete revolution every hour. So you do get a full view of San Antonio while you eat your dinner. So you look up here to the right, you will see the Tower of the Americas. Now they've got 3 ways to get to the top of that tower. They've got 2 glass front elevators, and they have 952 stairs. I personally do not recommend the stairs. But hey, if you want to try it, you can go for it. Now in 1985, a gentleman ran the 952 stairs 5 minutes and 18 seconds. Yes, that record still stands in the Guinness Book of World Records. Now we're going to make a left turn here. We're going to go into River Center Mall. River Center Mall was built back in 1988. River Center Mall is the 2nd largest mall in San Antonio. It is over 1 million square feet of shopping fun. Now here in the mall, we have an IMAX movie theater. They play a movie called Alamo, The Price of Freedom. Freedom, freedom. Now we also have a Legoland here in the mall. The Legoland just recently reopened. When it did, people were lined up for blocks. Some of them really settled and some of them flat out. Now here in the mall, for my Dallas Cowboys fans on my boat, we have a Dallas Cowboys pro shop here. Now for my non-Dallas Cowboys fans on my boat, we've got a Dallas Cowboys pro shop right here in the mall. Now here in the mall we have 5 fine dining restaurants. We've got a Margaritaville, we've got a Maria Mia, Fogo de Chao, Hooters, Land Shark. But y'all, my favorite restaurant here in the mall, you may have heard of it before. It is called Taco de Bell. I recommend the number 5, y'all. It's good. Now this is the part of the tour. I like to tell everybody a little bit about myself. About 3 years ago, everybody, I had a really, really bad addiction. I did. Y'all, I was addicted to the hokey pokey. I was finally able to turn my life around, y'all. That's what it's all about. I know, right? Now, there's a reason why I drive a boat, y'all. It really is. Because my jokes are really bad. Everybody, coming up on the left in front of the boat over here, this is going to be our 2nd ticket location along the river. We've got a total of 3 locations. This one, River Center Mall, same boat, same tour. Only difference is I'm a better looking driver. Now when we make the right turn up here, on the right side of the boat, you're going to see a bronze statue. Now y'all, the bronze statue is going to be a statue of St. Anthony of Padua. St. Anthony of Padua is the patron saint of Los Angeles and the patron saint of young children. Now y'all, we do get the name San Antonio from St. Anthony. So if you look over on the right side of the boat, you're going to see St. Anthony of Padua over here on the right. The statue comes all the way from Lisbon, Portugal. We got the statue back at the time of our 1968 World Fair. Time for a little water break here. Everybody, right out in front of the boat, you're going to look up there, you're going to see a building with a green roof, a very tall flagpole, and a very big flag. That is the Tower Life building. Y'all, that building was built in 1929. It's 400 feet tall. The flagpole is 100 feet in length, and that flag is 35 feet long. Y'all, that flag up there is the same length as this boat. You'll see that flag when we go by that building in a few minutes. Now, coming up on the right side of the boat, you're going to see a church steeple. The church steeple is called St. Joseph's Catholic Church. St. Joseph's was built by German immigrants back in 1868. Every third Sunday in the month, they still hold Mass entirely in German in that church. Now, everybody, we're going to go up here, we're going to make the left turn. When we make the left turn, on the left side of the boat, you're going to see a hotel. The name of the hotel is called the Hilton Palacio del Rio. The Hilton is over 500 rooms. The hotel was built for the 1968 World Fair. Now the Hilton, everybody, that hotel was built in less than 7 months. Yes, sir. Less than 7 months. Now, how they did it, the first 4 floors, including the elevator shaft and the pool, were built right here on site. The rest of the rooms are modular site concrete rooms. The rooms were constructed 6 miles south of San Antonio. The rooms were brought in on flatbed trailers. They were raised up with a special crane, stacked one on top of the other. Now when the rooms were brought in, they had the beds, nightstands, dressers, lamps, TVs. Everything was in the rooms. Now y'all, they did that to save on time. The company who built the hotel is called HP Zachary. HP Zachary is still in business in San Antonio today. So if y'all look up to the left of the boat, you will see all those rooms up to the left. Now, you cannot see from one balcony to the next the way that the rooms are. One room is out, one room is in. They did that for privacy for people sitting on the balcony. Everybody, this hotel is in the Guinness Book of World Records for the fastest hotel built on site. You can go on YouTube and watch a 30-minute video on how they built the Hilton Palacio del Rio in less than 7 months. It's a pretty cool video, folks. It really is. Now, by show of hands, who saw the movie Miss Congeniality with Sandra Bullock? If you saw Miss Congeniality, I'm going to show y'all where they filmed the swimsuit part of that movie. It is going to be right here at Arneson River Theater. Arneson River Theater is built in 1941. It is named after Edward Arneson, one of the designers. So when we make the right turn, on the right side of the boat, you're going to see the stage where they filmed the swimsuit portion of Miss Congeniality. Left side of the boat is where people sit when they have performances here on the stage on the right. Right now on the weekends, they're doing a performance here called Fiesta Noche del Rio, and it's only on Friday and Saturday night. But the stage right there, y'all, is the stage they used in Miss Congeniality. That's where they did the swimsuit part. Now coming up on the right side of the boat over here, you're going to see statues of longhorn cattle. Now y'all, those statues coming up on the right, those statues represent the cattle drives that took place across the river back in the 1800s. Now behind that is the Briscoe Western Art Museum. The Briscoe opened 2013. The building itself was built back in the 1960s. At one point, y'all, it was a public library. When it was a library, that was the tallest building in San Antonio. You know why that was the tallest building was a library? All the stories.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, the bridge we're going to go underneath, this is one of 5 cast iron bridges along the river. This bridge was put here in 1895, and it comes all the way from Berlin. That'd be Berlin, Connecticut, y'all. I know, sir. I have one really bad one coming up here in a little while. You're going to love it. Now, coming up on the right side of the boat, you're going to see a little island. Little island's called Marriage Island. It looks like we just had a wedding right here. Or they're just doing photos, I don't know. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Now y'all, this next part of the Riverwalk, we're going to call this Old Mill Crossing. This is where they had the cattle drive across the river back in the 1800s. Now we're going to go over here to the right in the shade. When we get in the shade, I'm going to point out the Tower Life building. So everybody, 1 second, let's get in the shade. Don't look up to the left just yet. You will look directly into the sun. So Tower Life building, built in 1929. Tower Life building cost $3 million to build. Now y'all can look up to the left. Tower Life building cost $3 million. During the First and Second World War, the Army used that building as its headquarters. Today, the Tower Life Insurance Company owns the entire building. But when the building was first built, it was called the Smith Young Tower. Later on, it became what we call the Transit Tower, then the Tower Life building. Now, if you look above these trees with the pink flowers on them, just look above those trees, above the arch windows. There are faces on the wall of that building right up there. Those faces up there, they're called grotesque. They were put there to ward off evil spirits and to keep bad luck from the building. Y'all, there are 8 different faces on that wall. You have a happy face, grumpy face, smiley face, home alone face. Now, the St. Mary Street Bridge, we're going to go underneath. Y'all, this bridge, it has no historical value whatsoever. I tell people about it, y'all, because pigeons like to hang out on this bridge. So look out. Now, right out front of the boat, you're going to see that red brick building. That red brick building is called the Bexar County Courthouse. Bexar County Courthouse, built 1897. Now, On the right side of the boat, this is one of our 2 marinas we have down here on the river. We've got 40 boats in our fleet, and y'all, there's probably about 5 of our boats underneath there right now. Now, I'm gonna honk the horn on the boat twice, so please don't be alarmed. 3, 2, 1. Now, the reason I honk the horn, out here in the main channel to the left, down about 200 yards, is gonna be our 2nd marina. Now, if you go south 200 miles, you're gonna wind up down the Gulf of Mexico. You're gonna go to San Antonio Bay, Corpus Christi, Texas. But y'all, we're not gonna go that far in the boat. Now, right here in front of the boat on the De La Rosa Street Bridge, you're gonna see a fence up here with a bunch of locks on it. This is a temporary home of the Bexar County Lovelocks. They say if you and your significant other place a lock on the fence, you throw the key to the water over your left shoulder, and so you do that, you will be together forever. Me personally, I have 4 locks on that fence. They're combination locks, y'all, so that matter anyway. Up here to the left of the boat is normally where they keep all the locks, but they're having to work on the sidewalk and the fence, so they put the locks on the De La Rosa Street Bridge. Now, does anybody know where the Bracken Ridge Zoo is, San Antonio Zoo is? Anybody been to the zoo? Right next to the zoo is a place called Bracken Ridge Park. Before work today, y'all, I actually went to that park. I got kicked out of that park. You want to know why? Because I was feeding the squirrels. I was also arranging them by height. Apparently, they didn't like my critter sizing.
Wow.
That was it. That was the last one. That was the last one. No more. Now, if you go north 3 miles, you're going to go to the zoo and to the park. Now, all right, y'all, we're going to make the right turn. We'll make the right turn. Unfortunately, our time together is almost complete. So I ask you to please check around. Make sure you take all of your belongings with you. If you forget an item, I do have a website y'all can go to. It is called www.ebay.com. Now, buddy, we're going to go up here. We're going to dock the boat on the right at the Esquire Tavern. Now, everybody, for a job well done, tips are allowed, accepted, and appreciated. I do have the Venmo app that does help. So y'all please remain seated. I'll dock and secure the boat. Y'all have a wonderful night. God bless. Thank you for riding me. And we'll catch you next time. And where I picked you up is the other side of the St. Mary Street Bridge right up there.